let's just say with tax, yeah, $9,000 to $10,000. That is so not happening. That is so not happening. Let's get out of here. Today we are going to do something completely different. It's not RV related. I mean, it is in the sense that, you know, it's what the RVing thing is what I enjoy doing, spend my time doing, different projects, renovating. So I mean, that's kind of how I like to spend my time. It's what I enjoy. But I spend a lot of time here when I'm back here in the summer months, spring, summer, in the fall. I spend a lot of my time cutting this grass. Now, I've always lived in a country setting. Lawn tractors is something that, you know, I used to mess around with old junky ones and fix them because I'm a fix-it type of guy. And it just got to a point where I had other interests that I got tired of messing with them. You know, cutting grass, while I do enjoy cutting grass, when it's time to cut grass, I want to be able to do it without messing around. So at one point I sold a couple old tractors I had. It was always a toss-up. Well, is this one gonna run, or do I have to do something to it because the old ones are always needing something, or is this other one I have, because I've had multiple tractors at one time, or is it easier just to give this one a quick fix, and I'll mow with that one this time. It's just easier, a little bit healthier than the other one. This was always kind of a juggling game, and I decided to sell them all. You know, I'm going to sell these for whatever I can get out of them, and I'm going to go buy a brand new tractor. And because when I want to cut the grass, I just, you know, it's like some of us go buy a new vehicle every so many years because we want something reliable that's going to get us there and get us back, and we can get on with our lives, right? So that's, you know, that's where how I am with lawn tractors. Currently, I own the tractor I have is this one. I bought this brand new back in 2014, I think. What's the date on it? What's the date? I forget, it's on here somewhere. Oh, date of manufacture. Yeah, it was March of 2014. And it's an LTX 1040. At the time I only had a half acre of grass to mow. So I just bought this kind of entry-level small residential tractor. It only has a 42-inch cutting deck. Well, that's back when I had a half an acre. Well, my current situation is I mow 3 acres. So, you know, if I would have had 3 acres to mow back then, I would have bought a bigger tractor with a wider cutting deck to cut down on mowing time and wear and tear on the tractor. So yeah, this was intended on by mowing for, you know, a half acre to 1 acre, or an acre to an acre and a half, roughly. There is actually a garden tractor or a lawn tractor calculator that, you know, based on you know, the amount of area you have to mow and what size tractor would be ideal for you. Anyway, you know, this is getting some hours on it. I mean, it still has a lot of life in it, but I spend a lot of my time on it. You know, here, you know, this part of the country, once spring hits, I mean, you can't go a full week without mowing. We want a full 7 days. As fast as the grass grows this time of year in this part of the country, as you go full 7 days, the grass is so high that, you know, it clumps up. It comes out of so much is coming out of the chute, the discharge chute, that it clumps up and everything. And really, you have to mow about every 5 days, and then the lawn looks nice. It's all clumped up. So that's a lot of, and right now it takes about 3.5 hours, 4 hours to mow all this with this tractor. And so I'm looking at going from maybe a 42-inch deck up to a model that has a 54-inch deck. So on every pass around here, and there's many passes that round and round and round, time you get done, that whole extra foot on each pass cuts down on mowing time by a pretty nice chunk. You know, I'd rather be spending my time doing different things, you know, something else. So I'm let's go up here for a bit. So we're gonna get on our way. Yeah, that's a lot of time I'd rather be spending doing other things. You know, sometimes people on YouTube here beat me up about why I always buy junk. You know, I buy a $2,000 van. You know, it's a 2000 model. What'd you buy that old piece of junk for? Or that $2,500 motorhome I just bought. You know, it's 35 years old and it's it needed some love, but it's coming along nice. You know, Dave, why you keep always buying this old junk? But I think that's before people get to know me and that I'm a fixer-upper kind of guy. Then on the other hand, somebody say, oh, it must be nice to buy a new tractor and all that money and you must be rich. Save it. Move along. I'll just delete them kind of stupid comments. Anyway, we're gonna go out tractor shopping. I've had some really good luck.
Continue on Old State Highway 3 for 1 mile.
And some good timing as far as running into just running into the right deal at the right time, and I may have done that. Here, I looked on Facebook Marketplace real quick, and I looked at Cub Cadets because I'm a Cub Cadet guy. And here, like the model that I would love to have is on there. Has really low hours on the meter, which is equivalent with a vehicle having really low mileage for a pretty attractive price. So I messaged him and he actually called me back and we talked about it a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and go out here to the dealer and just our one local Cub Cadet dealer, and just to see what they have and, you know, the model I'm looking for, the size I'm looking for, and seeing what a new one goes for, if it's even in inventory. Anyway, so I just wanted to do that first, just so I know what's available.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Washington Road.
Yeah, we talked. It might work out. I just might go out and pick up that other one. It is a nice savings, and it's like a 2-year-old machine with low hours. A very nice model.
Next left onto Washington Road.
If things go well, we might end up with that today. I'm gonna have to pause the video here for a minute because I'm about to be in shock. This right here is a very small country shop, and they have limited floor space up here. And I've been out here in the past for belts or air filters, that sort of thing. And they utilize every inch of this showroom floor as they can. And I see a bunch of bare floor here. Usually you come in here and it's difficult to get around everything. They just pack them in here so much. And the first thing I notice here is there's nothing but 0-turn machines in here. There are no tractors except for these two in the middle aisle. Now, it turns out these are customers, older customer tractors that have been here to be serviced, and they're waiting for pickup. But usually there's tractors on, you know, they've had a couple of 0-turns, 2 or 3 of them here on the right-hand side when we first came in. But then the rest of this, just a selection of different size tractors with different features, different horsepower, different, you know, cutting decks. You know, the rest of the way down this wall on the right, and now there's push mowers and gas cans. And there's nothing but 0-turns on the left. There are no garden tractors here. No new garden tractors here for sale. Now, that's a shocker. And it turns out they're having trouble getting them. So yeah, gas cans and push motors over there. This should be all brand new tractors. Now, the guy, I'm going to pause here again. The guy points me towards, I asked him, well, he asked me, so how can I help you? What are you looking for? I said, something with a 54-inch cut. And he said, the only thing he has is this 0-turn here in the corner. And I asked him the price. Meanwhile, he's looking in his book. You know, there's no tags on him. He's looking it up to see how much this. And I don't even care for 0-turns. I've used them before, and I just don't care for the feel, and I prefer a good old tractor. Wow. I'm gonna go to the credit union, get some money out, and go see if I can go visit that guy. that zero turn in there, it's the equivalent what I'm looking for. But you know, I mean, I prefer a tractor, you know, traditional riding lawn tractor. So I prefer that anyway. The equivalent in a zero turn that had a 54-inch wide deck, a 54-inch cut, was 80, what do you say, 8,400 or 8,600? Let's just say with tax, yeah, $9,000 to $10,000. That is so not happening. That is so not happening. Let's get out of here. I just called the guy back. We're on our way. He's less than an hour away. I'm gonna stop and get some cash out of the credit union. We're gonna go out and see this beast. We make the deal, which tentatively we have. So he knows I'm on my way. We're gonna make the deal, and then I'll have to probably go to U-Haul and rent a trailer, and we'll have my new machine back at the garage today, and probably cutting grass with it. I'm excited. Something might be bad happening with the van all of a sudden. Oops, my seatbelt. Hang on. I forgot. Something made a weird noise the other day, and I meant to look at it, and I forgot about it, and today it's been fine, and then all of a sudden, back there when I was backing up, it did it again. The rear differential might be, something might be going on way there in the back. It just makes this weird, never mind. Well, that's gonna be a big job. This might be coming around to bite me that I did buy an old piece of junk, so to speak, right? This is bad timing to be having any kind of problem with the drivetrain, but I'm about to increase its load by towing something. Even though it's not really real heavy, it's more than what just the van itself. So I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed on that. I mentioned too yeah, I lean towards the Cub Cadet brand. It's not, you know, it's not brand loyalty. It's not. I'm not biased based on performance or reliability or anything like that. It's you know, all the major players in the game, say like competitors like John Deere and Simplicity and Husqvarna and all that. You know, they're all still in the game for a reason, and they all make a good product. So some have extra bells and whistles, and you usually have to pay for them bells and whistles. Just like buying an automobile that has the extra packages and stuff. So it's not that. I'm just kind of like, I prefer Fords because you know, from a Ford family. My grandfather had Fords, and my dad had Fords, and it's just kind of what I've grown to like. So I've had mainly Fords in my lifetime. Same with the Cub Cadets. It's when I was barely a teenager, yeah, 12, 13, by I turned teenager, I was working on my uncle's step-uncle's farm, helped baling hay and stuff, and the first riding lawnmower I have really ever noticed or paid much attention to was they had a Cub Cadet model 125 hydrostatic transmission, and that thing was a beast. That thing was motion grass. I was so impressed by it. So kind of the same thing. I've always favored the Cub Cadet brand. So nothing that's any better or worse than anything else. It's just it's a good product, and it's what I like. We're here. The deal is made. It's mine now. Looking for a little test drive around the yard. Tried everything, you know, forward and reverse, and the blade engages, and the deck goes up and down, and does everything it's supposed to do. So with only 79 hours on the clock, it's it's gonna be a nice upgrade, and I saved a great deal than new, which aren't even available anyway. So this worked out really good. There's a local, and what else is nice, it's only about 10 miles from the garage. So, and there's a local hardware store that also has a rental center that has a trailer, the right size trailer available. So we're gonna pick that trailer up, go get the new XT2 Cub Cadet, and bring her home. Just one little issue. Got one little issue. It's all that stands between me and my new Cub Cadet. We're gonna take care of that in just a second. What? What? Hey, where's them bad deer? Where's this bad deer? Where's some bad squirrels? And rabbits? Where's the bad rabbits? Good. Alright, the issue is I have this cargo, I can't pull a trailer with a cargo rack on the back, right? And so, and the generator. So you'd think, well, I could go get the trailer and just take the rack off and the generator and put it on the trailer with the new Cub Cadet. The issue is the hitch pin. I have one of those locking ones. The keys, I keep the key in my toolbox. So, and I needed to get straps to secure the Cub Cadet on the trailer anyway. So, we're gonna get this off of here and get on our way back out. Clay, you can go with me this time. All right. All right. Here's the funny thing is, I said I was unbiased, but you know, sometimes we still guys to know mess with each other. You know, the neighbor across the street has one of them orange tractors, and the other neighbor beside him also has an orange tractor. So that's kind of like the bad side of the road. Now over on our side of the road, I have a yellow tractor, and my buddy favors John Deere tractor, so he has a green tractor. So we're team yellow green. Them guys are orange over there. They're, you know, they're just all kind of people out there, you know. All right, this place is a little busy. I'm going up here to the Sarver True Value hardware store, and they indeed do have a rental center here. I don't see the trailer anywhere. Well, we're gonna go get parked and go get it all paid for. All right, I think this ought to do the job. We're getting there. All right, ramps are down. Nothing left to do but fetch it. Yeah, it also comes with a mulching kit and a spare air filter, and the manual and stuff is all with it. I'll take that up real quick. I really wish I would have taken a minute and went upstairs in the garage and found my good straps for my motorcycle. I went from pretty good straps to really good straps. You know, upgraded them for safety, you know, no load shifting, nothing coming loose. You know, that's, safety's always first, right? Now, sometimes it's compromised a little bit. Now, actually, I have good straps on it. I hate to say good enough, but you know, it's good enough. I mean, they are rated. I mean, any one of those could probably lift the whole entire thing. The two, you know, back to each corner up there, I really just had one heavy one up here to the front and winch down, but it should also be at 2 points. So the compromise was the blue ones are not they're not ratchet ones, they're just the pull tight ones. So we got one to each corner there, so there should be no shifting going on. We'll be all right. It's not, you know, absolutely the ideal thing. If it was a longer trip or bumpy or something, I'd, you know, probably put some more on there for a little more redundancy, but I'll just cheat and say, you know, we're not going very far and we're not going very fast, and how's that for a cop out? All right, let's get out of here with my new toy. No, wasn't that fun? Huh? Wasn't that fun? All right, she didn't budge. I already checked. All the straps are still good and tight. Safe trip home. I just hope the van's gonna be okay. I'll get that looked at later. All right, we had to come back to this. Sometimes things happen and you have to interrupt a video and go take care of something. So we're back the following day. It's a little bit cooler. Just have to try it out, see how it does. The grass doesn't need mowed real bad. It's getting there. It was just mowed a few days ago. But I'm gonna go ahead and do something just to see what see what it's gonna look like, and see what it's gonna feel like time-wise. I'm happy with it. It's a time saver. It does. I got down that stretch. I did that little section, and according to the time the camera was running, overall it was about 18 minutes to do that. I kind of estimated the rest of the yard. I could just tell I was getting across the field quicker. I could just feel, I could tell. You know, with each pass, it's like, wow, I'm really that little bit more is accumulating on each pass, and it just, you know, get down across the field faster. That's it's going to be a time saver for sure, and less wear and tear on me bouncing around on the tractor, less. So it gets done quicker. I'm not as beat up because I wasn't on it for so long. It's gonna be nicer mowing with that. I'm glad I did it. So now I'm gonna get the other one all cleaned up and put the bagger system back on it. I'll probably change the oil again in it, and I'll probably list it and sell the other one. Yeah. I don't need that one. Won't be needing that one anymore. Thanks for coming along today. It all worked out good. I'm happy. We'll get next video. We'll get back on topic a little bit better than riding lawn mowers, lawn tractors. All right, I'll see you next time.